Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Night Garden. I am Vamp, and I'm here to talk to you about writing today. So today, the conversation is a little bit different than typical. This video is actually a VOD from an Ask Me Anything that Auden and I did on Twitch back on July 1st. So there's a couple of places that I'll probably cut in as current editing me in order to correct some of the information as it's no longer correct involving the backer kit, but I will leave that for future me. This is a deep dive into some of the characters, some of the situations surrounding the book, and just generally a conversation about the book. Lemon Balm, as it stands, currently only has 7 days left on the backer kit as of release of this video. So there is only $74 left to fully fund the book. So if it's something that you're interested in, if you want to pre-order and get early access to it, then please consider backing through the backer kit. There is a link in the description below. And I will let it go to past me and past Auden talking about our lovely characters and book. Okay, cool. Now we can get into the Ask Me Anything, I guess.
I guess.
Now that all the tech issues are done. Okay, I have a keyboard for the next 15 minutes before I have to put it back to my work computer. Okay. Well, welcome.
Yeah, welcome in. Let me actually pull up our book, which we're working on.
You can still clearly see the random bullshit tag that I have. I need to get rid of that.
Oh, you're way down here.
Yeah, okay. I've been working on the book a lot, so...
I have not. Lenovo swapping the function key and control key is going to be the death of me, I bet.
Yeah, right?
Alright. You guys, I'm at 90% storage.
Oh no!
Oh no! I need to go through and delete a lot.
Right?
Okay, where am I? Where are you? How now, sir?
We did that all day. No more of that.
That's not even my line.
I know, right? Life and I are in... I should just call you Auden. Everyone knows you by Auden for the books.
Right. The books, I'm just Auden.
Yeah. We're in a play together, a local community theater, and we've been running lines all day, so if we're a little frazzled, this is why. Kind of decided to do this a bit of a last moment.
Yes, we're at Acanthus. I'm at Acanthus's breakdown.
Acanthus's breakdown. Okay, which one?
Right, I was gonna say there's only about 1,000 of those.
Not that many. It got better. Oh, right after part 2 starts?
Yes.
Okay.
I am freshly... I know I'm past this, but I need to restart, because... Yeah.
Well, if I join you back there, they're not going to be able to see much on stream. So basically our format here is we're planning on just kind of answering questions about the books as we are editing. So, don't be afraid to throw a question into the chat.
I know there's a sprint time up there, but we aren't doing sprints today either.
I can hide the sprint timer.
We're just kind of going with it here.
Yeah, but the reason why we decided to do this today is because we have a active crowdfund going for Lemon Balm, and just kind of wanted to, have more people kind of learn about the book, see if people were interested. If you're interested in supporting the backer kit, then every tier does come with a book. So it's effectively running as a pre-order. I think I have it in Mix It Up. I do. There we go. So there's a link if you're interested. But yeah, I'm not sure if I should meet you where you are, because I'm like 50 pages ahead.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna, like, be able to catch up with you on stream, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you think?
I'm just gonna stay where I am, I think, and just kind of work up here, unless you want to like skim or like go, here's the spark notes, because a lot of what's changed is just kind of like reorganizing certain scenes and adding more like telling instead of showing types, or showing instead of telling. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, my guy. I'm just a dog.
I don't know how many questions we're going to get about the book, but we could just drop random facts as we go, or I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I read. Oh, I'm an awful co-author. Okay.
It's okay. It's all good.
What do we have going on here today? What we have going on is my friend Artie and I here are doing basically an Ask Me Anything. So if you want to know anything about the books, we're currently editing together to get these completed. We are actually working on Lemon Balm, so...
Yeah, I've been trying not to work on Lemon Balm on stream because it's in final edit stage. The part that we're editing is we're doing a precursory edit for basically going through, getting rid of any of the problem areas that like we know are problem areas that were like repeated from part one. So that when we send it off to our editor, she's not like, oh my God, I've told you 87 times already that, you know, not to use at this moment, not to use tipped, like our crutch words and things like that. So we're just trying to polish it up for her before we send it off. And then she'll do the final edits. We'll fix anything that she points out, and then it'll be ready to share. So
we've also had quite a few moments of, wait, this doesn't make sense. When did this get here?
I am like 50 pages ahead of life at the moment because I've had slightly more time to work on this than they have. So I'm further ahead in the book, just kind of doing the major changes, and life is kind of falling behind me with a broom and dustpan. Yep.
Oh, we didn't share on Blue Sky. I'm gonna go do that now.
I did share on Blue Sky. Unless it didn't post.
Oh, there you are. I see you.
Yeah, it should be there.
I'm making my own post.
Okay. So there. Do we want to drop a random fact about the book?
Sure. What would you like to say?
In its first iteration, the book was entirely different.
Oh yeah, they weren't supposed to be partners.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
Yeah, there was an entirely different plot line. We kind of changed it, like, in the middle of actually starting to write.
We didn't change shit.
Yeah, the characters changed it for us. People say that the characters call the shots, and they are 1,000% correct. How many drafts do you think we went through? I believe this is draft number 8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're on 8. Likely after this draft, once we get our edits back from our editor, I would say we'll probably end up with at least 10 drafts.
Yeah, I mean, I've been including the like precursory edits in the post professional edits. So if you do separate them, then we're probably on draft 10. Quite interesting, keeping it like a live document based on character dynamics. Yeah. So Life and I are both discovery writers, pantsers, if you go by the NaNoWriMo terms. So both of us do not do well with structure. So what we did was we came up with plot points that we wanted to hit, and then kept it loose on how we got there, and then just let the characters meander. Because we're both discovery writers, like it's one of those things where like we find out what's happening as we kind of get along in the story, and then one of us might take something in a vastly different direction than what the other was expecting. So then we'll have to like figure out, okay, how do we get this to curve back to this plot point?
That's another fun fact too. I accidentally made the main antagonist of our first book the bad guy.
Yeah. Was not meant to be. She was meant to be like a motherly figure originally, and then became the main antagonist.
And as I was watching Artie write, I went, oh, okay, this is what he wants me to do with that. And no, it was not.
But it was okay because like it actually made things a lot stronger, I think, because when you get blindsided by that, it makes it so that writer blocks can't really happen as much.
Right. So, yeah, our antagonist was not meant to be the antagonist, but also this far in, I have no idea who our antagonist would have been at this point.
I don't think there really was an antagonist except for the world at large originally.
Right? I don't think really we had a plan past, oh crap, these two move in together. Like,
yeah, right? And then they were roommates.
They were roommates.
I think our main plan was that humans were going to be the true bad guy, which is a pretty overdone trope at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we kind of skirted away from that. I guess I do something similar from what you sampled from my writing. I usually have a goal or theme and have specific story beats, scenes that I want to explore and link them together. Exactly, story beats. That's what we've said for forever. But yeah, story beats. That's kind of what we've said. Like, we came up with like what, 8 story beat things before we started writing.
Yeah, we kind of came up with like, okay, these are main things that we need to hit, and then we just kind of went from there, and it really has changed how we came to these conclusions. But yeah, basically when Vamp and I are writing, we just kind of, okay, here's a big thing that needs to happen, but I have no idea how to get there.
Yeah, basically. And sometimes if we can't get to there right away, what we'll do is we'll write that big thing and then go back and leave a couple of spaces and then read what we had before that big thing so that we can add a scene later. Because then, like, it kind of becomes a little bit more clear of where we ended versus, like, where it needs to go.
I've read the same sentence 3 times.
Yeah, that happens when you're editing on stream. Like, I do not get a lot done when I do this.
Hey, I mean, we're talking.
Yeah, right? It's a good thing. I'd rather people, be engaged and asking questions and stuff than be quiet and hyper focused on what I'm doing.
Right?
Words are hard, indeed.
It's the third time that's been said in this stream.
Basically, I kind of felt how the video game project evolved story lore wise. We had a base and then went, what would be cool, and then spent time to make it work. Absolutely. And then you come up with a better product overall when you're done. And I think for that type of story writing to work, you have to be a little bit less precious with each scene, because when you read through, you kind of find things that just don't fit and you have to cut. But you get a better experience overall as the watcher of this thing, or the player of this thing. So I don't think I've ever written a full outline and finished the thing that I was working on. What about you, Life?
Sorry, one more time?
I don't think I've ever written an outline and then finished that thing that I've outlined. Usually it's just nope, if I do that, then I get bored.
Yeah, that was a thing that I experienced in college too, where they want you to go through the entire pre-writing step where you outline, then you draft, then you fill it in, and I'm like,
but why?
I have never used a full outline, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I said, my written communication teacher was pretty flustered with me because I wrote my entire paper in the first week.
Right, and she's like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
You gave me the entire document. What do you mean I wasn't supposed to fill it in?
You're dealing with a disaster child with ADHD. I'm going to finish it tonight.
And I remember being so overwhelmed and being like, this is a ton of work. Yep. I don't understand.
Yeah, I remember you blowing a gasket by the end of the night. You're like, I'm not gonna finish this. And then you put it in, and she was like, oh my god, what did you do?
My teacher was just like, oh my god.
I had a professor once tell me my first draft was something he expected of a final paper, and to chill a bit. Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what my teacher did, because she gave us this entire document, and the instructions weren't very clear. She wanted us to do an outline and then a draft for the first half. The first paragraph.
Yeah. I don't think I know anybody who outlines except for Otter. And even Otter is trying to go a little bit more towards the discovery aspects. It doesn't work for me either.
Nope. I have never once used an outline.
I do it in longer pieces. That makes sense. I don't know. What I'll wind up doing is I'll write, we'll have those story beats, and then I'll write a summary off to the side of what's going on. We have, hold on, let me show off our magnum opus here. We have a big brain doc.
Big brain doc.
Yeah. This thing has I think it's 60 tabs now. So
oh no.
We have notes on all of our characters. I have my dark mode on at the moment, so let me turn that off. I'm slowly making artwork to go in this, but we have tables and like description summaries and stuff in here, and like we just fill this in as we learn more about the characters. And like this Acanthus is 14 pages long, and that's just one of the tabs. So like this is what we do.
And, like, yeah, we have our world building tab, which we have, like, our herb meanings in here. We have information on Anya. We have information on the other, like, and yeah, it's sorted by, like, the big bads and what have you, but we also have, like, do vampires hurt werewolves? Or,
Yeah. What are the actual
werewolves-
strengths and weaknesses? Like, where...
Right.
Is there anything... Because one of the things that we did with our vampires and werewolves both is we made them very hard to kill.
Yeah.
So we came up with some ideas on how they kind of are different from the standard, like, preconceived expected lore. So, like, there's different factions of vampires that have different strengths and weaknesses, and that's all laid out in that. The werewolves, there are two different types of werewolves. There's the shifters and the
There's
shifters.
the at-will and there's the lunar.
Yeah, there's the shifters and then the lunar wolves. But yeah, it's we have all sorts of different stuff in that world building doc, and like all of it was added after the fact. Like we didn't plan much of that. A lot of what we've planned ahead of time is like if we're working on a certain point where things have slowed to a lull and we're thinking about a different character that has a story coming up, or that like something will be relevant way later than where we're currently at, we'll put a note in there quick.
Well, and the big reason we made the big brain doc to begin was like, wait, what color is Avery's hair?
Yeah, right? Wait a minute, it's been like 200 pages since we've described Esmeralda. Like, what does she look like again? Go back, reread. There's only one descriptor here. Oh my god, rework this. Put this here. Like,
what do you mean she's tall?
Yeah, right? Thanks for that, past me. Give me more.
And that's really why we started the big brain doc, because our squirrel brains went,
Squirrel. Yeah. This is the problem with being Discovery writers. Nifty, the vampire Santa Claus was built in that manner too. It's not explained in the prose, but I followed a concept of not being able to heal, being in an undead state. So his fingers and toes are frostbitten and ages of battle scars. That's really neat. That sounds really cool. I like that concept.
and just because I like to continue talking about our books, I did share our Discord link. I'm pretty sure most of you that are in the chat are already in there. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that Sushabara is. Most people who are lurking probably are.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Just wanted to share the Discord link again, in case there's anyone else who wanted to come and join the fun, but... Alright, I'm closing out of our big brain doc here, too.
Yeah, I closed out of it. Yeah, I closed out of it almost immediately because there's so many spoilers in that fucking thing.
Oh, really?
For anybody who doesn't know, another thing that we can talk about is that Lemon Balm is the one that is closest to publishing, but we actually have most of the series already written. Aloe is in the middle of a rewrite. That's the second one in the series, but we have the series written up until midway through the last book. And we also have, I'm about 110 pages into Acanthus's prequel. We have like 5 or 6 pages into a side story about Esmeralda and Austin.
We are more than 5 or 6 pages in.
Are we really?
Yes. Yes.
Did you add more to it?
Nope, I'm pulling it up now. We are much farther than 5 or 6 pages. Yeah, we have our Kickstarter.
Backer kit, not Kickstarter.
Backer kit.
We wanted to do it on Kickstarter, but backer kit's confusing, and I did an oops and built it all on backer kit.
Thursdays are not for thriving. I love that.
Thursdays are not for thriving.
Oh, I guess you're right. We're only about 9 pages in, but still, it's more than 5 or 6.
Yeah. Anyway, where I was going with that is that we have most of the main series done with being written, and we have a couple of side stories planned. We have one for Conan. We have one for Ez and Austin. And then we have one for Acanthus. And Azalea may get her own side story as well. But
were we gonna do spoiler? But were we gonna do Milo too?
Milo, Short King Milo.
We may have to do Milo.
We are going to do Milo. There is no may about it. Milo is my only werewolf love.
Milo is a short king. We love Milo.
Milo, it doesn't show up until far late into the series, but he is a 5'1" trans man. And
he's a trans menace. I don't know.
Trans menace, not trans man. But he is basically, I'll do what I want and y'all can bow. Like,
pretty much. If you got a problem, that sucks.
Yeah, basically. If you have a problem, no, you don't.
You got.
But what what?
If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. You got 99 problems, but I sure ain't one.
Nice. But what I'm getting at is that we've built like this really large, diverse world, and we can pretty much add to it perpetually around the pack, around different people within the world. Like after the main series is done, we may have more things within the world where those characters pop up. But we're having a lot of fun writing it, and we've been working on it since 2023 and have gotten a bunch of it actually written and built. So there definitely will be more coming after Lemon Balm. But it's been pretty cool to see. We're just short of halfway funded on the backer kit, and we still have 30 days left, which is really cool. Hello, editing Artemis back again, just wanting to correct the information that was put in here. We are obviously 3 weeks away from this. This was recorded on July 1st. It is now, as I'm recording this, July 23rd. We have 8 days left from this recording, so 7 days left from release on the 24th for the backer kit to be funded, and there is only $74 left that we need to hit our goal. There are also stretch goals in place and all of that fun stuff, but the important thing is that we are so close to our goal. So if you are on the fence and you want to back the book, if you are curious, if you want to pre-order it, then please consider doing so through the backer kit. If we get funded, then that means that we can get it to you guys faster. And, we want something to be professionally polished for you. So consider doing that, and I will get back to past us talking about our lovely characters. Because it is the first of a series, and it's also our debut as authors, we weren't sure how well that was going to go. So we're pretty excited about how it's going so far.
It's been going pretty great. With this, we've been primarily working in Google Docs, and it is easy to work in Google Docs because it allows you to work on the same document at the same time, and that's why we've started writing primarily in Google Docs. But
The final draft is moved into Scrivener, and then
mhm,
after I finish in Scrivener, I can use that to format. I've been playing around with formatting in actual formatting software, so I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. When we get to that point, we may just use Scrivener for that, or I may do it by hand in like Affinity or something like that.
yeah, we haven't quite oh, I like how you added this. Okay.
What what part are you at?
I am sending it your way.
I could also just click on you and yeah, I've been trying to make things sound a lot more like voicey instead of just like and then this and then that and they felt this like you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that is a dark picture. I had
Yeah.
fun. I had fun doing that. Like, we've got an ad break starting in about 45 seconds, just so you know.
Boo.
I
Boo the
know.
man.
Boo the man.
Boo the man.
I've barely made any progress on editing.
Oh, I know. I went, okay.
Right?
It's been a lot of fun just talking about our process.
Yeah, right? I mean, blabbing is always fun. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm almost out of water. I should go get some more.
Should also go get some more, but how much should I have in this? This is my cup. Cypress, you are so dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
It was not what you would call a good time.
2 days.
2 days.
I feel like Cypress would rather poke his own eye out than go through that again.
I mean, I would too if all I had in my head was static for 2 days straight.
Yeah, right? Talk about migraines.
Yeah. It was no wonder these people were such assholes all the time.
God damn it, Cypress.
I had hit a rough patch and wasn't able to type as much, so to help meet our goal for NaNoWriMo,
Yeah, because
already
it was November because I had told you, well, why don't we work on NaNoWriMo because then that'll give you a daily goal.
Yep, and the final push for NaNoWriMo, I'm pretty sure Hannah had gotten really bad, and unfortunately, I had to put her down. That would have been December 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had been sick for most of the month before that.
Yep, and I, unfortunately, as brains do, had fallen into depression, and Artie, in the final push of NaNoWriMo, wrote a Cypress point of view. And I remember reading it, and he had used the word palatial. And I messaged Artie like, "Hey, would Cypress use this word?" And Artie goes, "Yeah, why wouldn't he?" And I'm like, because I sure as hell don't know what it means.
Like a palace life. Like a palace.
Right? And I'm like, oh, well, we're changing it anyway, because no, he wouldn't use that word. So now whenever Vamp and I don't know what something means, we usually just palatial.
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 So many adverbs.
Well, and there are times where, yes, it needs to be capitalized, and other times, no, it doesn't.
There's so many little things that are in there like that are like, yeah, this is cute and hopeful.
And here I am at this part, just angry.
Yup.
Yup.
By the time everyone reads it, they're gonna be like, alright, fuck Junior.
Right. Fuck that guy. You used to live a controlled, safe life.
Sure.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Junior doesn't deserve any sympathy.
And here we see the oblivious white man in his natural habitat.
Oh no, what? Yup. Jesus.
Am I wrong?
No, you're entirely right. Cypress could be smacked in the face with a freaking sign that's just complete neon lights and like arrows pointing to the solution and still not get it. So. And
like, I can't say cis white man because he's not cis, but.
Right? Non-binary bisexual disaster.
Pansexual disaster.
Pansexual. Yeah. How did we write two disasters?
Because we're disasters, my friend. I hate to tell you.
I'd like to think I have my shit together. I have it together enough.
We'll pretend I do. How have we done this draft 8 times and we're still finding tips?
I don't know. I need to stop using absolute. Apparently that was my favorite word when we wrote this.
Oh, this is so sad.
Yeah, we really drive that knife in. Do we want to drop another fact about the books, or what do you think?
We should probably. What have we said so far? The antagonist wasn't meant to be the antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
We don't use outlines.
Yeah.
We're on the 8th draft of...
There's 2 main plots. The first plot is about Cypress and their journey into the world of shadows, and the second plot is the overarching plot of the Night Garden itself. So there's an interpersonal plot and a character versus society plot. If I go much further into that, it's spoilery.
Yeah.
But there are 2 main plots to the story. And each book has kind of its own, like, smaller plot that feeds into the larger plot about the Night Garden. So...
our titles used to be much longer than Lemon Balm, or...
Oh, yeah, that's because... So, the series started as a joke.
Yep, and... The original running title we were going with was A Vampire and a Werewolf Move into a Church.
A vampire and a werewolf walk into a church. There's no punchline. And then the second one was going to be Vampire and a Werewolf Travel the World. There's still no punchline. We thought it was funny, but then the more we thought about it, it's like, this is going to be impossible to market with this title. So let's pick something that works better with it. So the herb names, lemon balm, the second one is aloe, the third one is lavender, the fourth is amaranth, and the fifth is narcissus. And then Acanthus's backstory is rose. Conan may potentially be cinnamon, and Esmeralda's is asters. But all of these have meanings in witchcraft, and there is a through theme of plants and gardens and growth throughout the Night Garden. Even the name of the series and the underground kind of thing that the Night Garden is all based on plants. So vibes.
Yeah, so somewhere, probably in like our author notes or something, we will likely put the original titles, but yeah.
I think that's something that should go into the Big Brain doc once because one of the things that we're planning is once the main series is basically done, we want to organize our Big Brain doc, and I'm making a bunch of art for it, and we want to publish that as an expanded world thing. Maybe not with all the character notes and stuff. We might do it with all the character notes, but just kind of...
Once our series is published, I know a lot of like the bigger books do like an all-inclusive like author thoughts and stuff like that. Like, the Twilight series had a whole like mini book about character notes and what they were supposed to look like versus what they actually ended up looking like and that sort of thing.
Right.
I don't know.
Which is what we kind of have. So, like, we could...
Yeah, exactly.
We could very easily do that. But that's kind of the idea with the Big Brain doc, is we want to organize it enough to... kind of have artwork for each character and kind of like an expanded world exploration and stuff like that for people. So...
can you write random bullshit and hop back up by me for a second?
Sure. Oh yeah, that's also a thing. We tag where we are in the document with the words random bullshit.
Because that is something our characters never once say.
Yeah.
And I guarantee one of these times we're gonna forget it.
Yep. And accidentally leave it there. It would be our luck. Yep. What's up?
I'm adding to this 2 weeks. 3 weeks?
It was 2 weeks. Because they moved in May 2nd. And the meeting to hand over was May 14th.
There, how's that?
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm adding to this, but...
Yeah, because, I mean, when I'm going through and editing, like, I do a little bit with Cypress's point of views, but, like, I feel like that's something that you should be tweaking since Cypress is mainly your character. Like, I have written a lot for Cypress, but, like, it's off of the basis that you lay, and, like, I don't want to tweak things too much to what I think it should be happening there, because you typically take care of those parts. So, like, I've been mostly working on sentence structure for those things, and, like, changed a couple of things from telling to showing, but, like, for the most part, anything that you add verbally, or, you know, like, the actual thoughts and stuff like that, like, I haven't been doing much of that for Cypress. I've been largely doing that for Acanthus. So...
Yeah, No, and it's one of those things where, like, this kinda, sort of is, like, our final draft, so
It is.
I don't wanna, like, be adding highlights and stuff for us to notice later, but
Yeah, I'm not highlighting anything. Because basically, the way that I look at it is like we're showing each other what we're changing anyway. Well, I'm not showing you because you're behind me, but you've been sending me what you're changing. So,
yeah.
like, that's fine, you know?
Yeah. Alright. I have to use the restroom and get more water, so I shall be back.
Okay.
Here, have soup.
Wall stream. And the ad break is over. Welcome back, everybody. And welcome back, life. Woohoo!
Hey, perfect timing.
Hooray! Tipping. Fucking tipping. I've gotten rid of 3 of them, and I've barely made any progress on this.
How?
I don't know. Crutch words.
I know. I hated it here. Yeah. We know.
Right? You don't need to repeat yourself. What else can we talk about the books?
Kill his pet, too.
Oh, fuck you. I know what part you're at. Thanks, Anya.
Sorry, guys. We kind of tuned into our book here.
Yeah, sorry. I just started, like, reading. This is why I tend to do these as sprints when I do writing streams, because, like, then I can warn people, like, okay, we're going into a sprint, so no talking for the next X amount of minutes. I'll respond if you say something in chat, but I might not see it right away, kind of thing.
Right. I settled on a simple pair of black lunge pants.
Lounge.
No, I know, but how did we miss that?
Probably because we've read it a million times.
Lunge pants.
Lunge pants. Yes. Squat
yes.
and lunge. Fitness expert Cypress.
To be fair, this is a canthus.
Oh, okay. I was probably editing late at night. I tend to, so because I can't touch the books often during the day, I tend to edit either after rehearsal or, like, do a marathon on the weekend. So...
Well, and that's one of the fun things about Lemon Balm, is our first draft was literally written within a month.
Yeah, we, like, flew through it after rehearsals and, like, during insomnia moments.
Oh, we were up
until like 4 a.m.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Every night. It's not like that anymore. We can't keep up with that, but, like...
Yeah.
We were really excited when we first started working on Lemon Balm, and both of us were dealing with some craziness, so... I need to make one of these shirts.
What?
Swarm of bats with a terror font in all white, creature of the night.
I still need a sun-fried, silver-riddled werewolf shirt.
I know. Well, we'll see how the books do. Maybe we'll make some merch.
Right?
Like, I've thought about making merch for Lemon Balm, but I don't want to, like, make a bunch of stuff and then it not sell.
Right.
That being said, most of what I draw at any point at this point is Lemon Balm or a character from the Night Garden. What?
Acanthus.
What?
Acanthus, we need to go now.
Nope.
Nope. They weren't moving.
You don't say. I was nothing if not a being with an avid appreciation for irony. Cypress likes to say that I'm a parody of myself.
I see your language has only gotten worse hanging out with those mongrels.
Should wash your mouth out with soap.
Acanthus, I'm serious. Please.
Oh, man.
The friendship these two already have at this point in the book.
Right. Their friendship is really fun. It develops fast in a timeline-wise, but, like, it makes sense for how... We're gonna have to end in about 15 minutes here.
I know.
We've edited this how many times? Why are there still so many of this word?
How? How?
I don't know.
This is what happens when we're editing late at night.
What?
Long and long right next to each other.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the same sentence, even. It was long, spindly fingers blended into long, tapered black nails. So I got rid of one of the longs. Shut up.
Everything good?
Yeah, I just heard Ledge from the other room. Long, long man.
I mean...
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Alright, I've made it to a new chapter, so I'm going to tag random bullshit here.
Okay.
Where you at? Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Yep. You've made some decent progress. You got pretty far.
I did. 15 pages in.
Yeah, I think you started at, like, single digits, didn't you?
I was right at the top of part 2.
Oh, wow, okay. So you're just reading pretty fast.
Yeah.
I love that part.
Oh, did you click on me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm, passing out.
Jesus fuck. Silver riddled sun fried werewolf pancake.
Delicious. So this is where it all ends, huh?
Thanks, Cypress. Come on. Alright. So since we have to go in like 10 minutes, and there's an ad break in 6, I think we should probably just wrap it up here and be done for the day. Thank you, everybody who came to lurk and watch. Thank you for asking questions and hanging out with us while we worked on some edits. We'll probably do another Ask Us Anything with a bit more planning next time.
Yeah, we kind of winged it today.
Yeah, but we will talk about that and potentially do another one coming up soon here. And, you know, if this is something that people enjoy, then we can always, every so often plan on just doing an editing or a drafting day on stream, when we both have time to. So, thank you, Life, for doing this with me. I'm gonna hang up with you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. And then I'm gonna finish out stream.
Okay.
Stream together. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to switch over to my just chatting screen, and thank you everybody for coming by and hanging out with us, and I appreciate you. If you are interested in Lemon Balm, then please check out the backer kit. I will see you all on Thursday, and I hope that you all have a fantastic night. Bye, everybody.